second tutorial. In the previous tutorial, we talked about how to set up the Fitbit SDK, and now I'm going to go into the folder structure and a general overview of the application itself, and more importantly, how to get this kind of clock face started for those that just want to build a simple clock face. Now, we already had a look at the package.json in the previous video, and now probably the most important file is under app, and it's called index.json. Obviously, this is our root app for the watch itself. And these are modules from the Fitbit SDK that we can download. For example, if we want information about the heart rate sensor, if we want to get information, for example, then we import it here. And likewise here, I'm importing quite a lot of things. I'm getting location, I want the vibration module, etc., etc. Now, I first apologize that this is a single file app. It needs to be modulated into smaller applications, but I haven't quite got around to doing that yet. If someone can do that would be great. But anyway, in the meantime, let's just talk about the first thing, the clock face design, which is just this first kind of 150 lines of code. And I'm not going to go line by line and exactly what's going on. You can have a read of it yourself, but this is more or less the nutshell of what you need to create this top part. A general clock that ticks away. Here we've got a live version of it running on my simulator. And while this is the JavaScript, if we go down to resources, these kind of have, for those that are familiar with web design, this is the equivalent of the HTML. So we have basically an SVG and the data within it. What these are here are these tiny circles. You can't see it on that one. These tiny circles on the bottom. And I've actually modulated the HTML a little bit more. So under views, if we go clockface.gui, this is the basic clock face. So we can see here, the background is just a basic black rectangle. And here we have the heart rate icon. I'm importing this particular image, which is what we see here or here if you want that version. And then we've got like the date, time, seconds, etc. Now, accompanying that, we have a CSS file, styles.css. So here, for example, for the time label, we have kind of the font size, the family, the position of where it is. I'm getting a call from Clayton. And I'll call him back later. So that kind of has that aspect of information. Oh, I've got a meeting now. Anyway, that's more or less all I wanted to say.